Micah checka, Micah checka. Good morning. Gail, thank you for coming in. You're first. It says Gail has a watch streak. Gail is currently on a 5-stream streak. So it awarded you 450 channel points. Log in. How's it going? Thank you. We just keep on keeping on. So I've got a... so I'm actually working on 3 characters now. 3. The bear. The SORC. And I started a wolf. Which is going to be basically kind of like solo self-found. I'm going to emulate the start of a new league. So it's very early on this one. No trade at this point. No taking from my inventory except for stuff that he earned. So I want to see on my own just the gear that's in the game. How can I do with the wolf? And so far, it's going pretty well. So I've got 3 different things I can be playing. I will be playing. And it's good. This league's going to be going on for a while. I think it's, I forgot when it started, but it's not that old. And they have to get going. Early March is the next POE1 league, I believe. So this thing here is going to be another couple months, I think. So we might as well settle in and learn and get to mapping and see what else is going on and all the little currencies and, So it's perfect. And even, like, what's funny about this game, the bigger streamers, they play so much that they're already moving on to other games, some of them. So... which is, that happens. Of course, there's some new, there's some goofy little MMO that people are trying out, and I could barely see anything on the screen. So, yeah, it seems to be, something that always happens. It's funny, if you're a hightail, and there's something else too. Oh, there's the Minecraft thing. That came out today, is it? It's like Minecraft. It's funny, when you're a subscriber, you get a banner. Every time you chat, you get a banner around that I see. So it highlights your chat. So I think Hightail is the Minecraft thing. And then there's another game called something that... It looks like Warcraft. It reminds me a little bit of Warcraft, the old Warcraft. And everything is so small, I can't even see anything. So, I mean, to me, it's like, I look at that and I'm like, is this where we're at right now in gaming? But the Hightail thing, I haven't seen any video of that or anything like that. Yeah, I heard about that, abandoned by Riot Games. And then someone said, oh, it's coming, but we picked it up. Well, now we're going to run with it. Blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, they'll all be back on POE in early March. But now they get to kind of try different things or whatever. Gives me an opportunity to just kind of relax. And... really focus on POE2 and learn and all that kind of stuff. But when you stream, 8 hours a day and or more, you got to kind of mix it up a little bit and do whatever. If we stay with POE2, and if I'm able to, you know, function within the game, then every day, every patch notes, every, you know, we just do the same thing we did with Neverwinter, and after a few years, you know, you become one with the game, and then we start going over patch notes. We have little podcasts and, you know, talk about the big thing that's coming up, and we look at all the, you know, that kind of stuff. So I have to learn the game so that when I'm reading something, I know what it is they're talking about, you know. Because for me, there is... I mean, right now, this is the only ARPG I'm interested in. Yeah, when Last Epic comes out with their new stuff, I just, you know... I don't know. You know, I like to settle down with one game, you know, to be honest with you. If I really like it. Instead of just chasing, you know, the next big thing, and then it, you know, the next one and the next one and the next one. And I'm not even thinking about Titan Quest 2. I don't know if I did that or not. And I'm not even thinking about Neverwinter Classic. That's long-term, you know, that's just something to kind of talk about once in a while. We need some announcements there. Then we'll jump and, you know, we'll jump on that for sure. I don't even remember what that is. Titan Quest 2. Maybe I looked at it, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Oh, what's this? Oh, I gotta do that stupid trial. Oh, God. Let's see where we at with this guy. Did I do the gates already? No, I gotta do the gates on this guy. SORC is kind of OP right now. Damn. I don't know what Titan Quest is, actually.
Under the line.
It's weird playing more than one character. You gotta remember the skills. Like, which skills am I doing on this one?
Let the up.
A lot of fire on this character. And the SORC is going to be a lot of electricity. So like I said, I have the bear, I have the SORC, which are pretty powerful, because that's gear that I earned while playing the game. Then I created a new wolf, which is not going to be using, like, anything from the bank. I like this little area. Cool thing about the SORC is that electricity goes a long way. So sometimes you're killing stuff far away. Yeah, I need a release date, and absolutely. I don't know where I'd be without the Druid. I'd probably be on that SORC only. I used to just play minion builds and this kind of thing. How's it going there, Achilles? Mr. Achilles.
Blood for blood.
I was able to find a better staff for my SORC for cheap. So if you're looking for something in trade and it's too expensive, like I had bought a really good one at level 3, and then all of a sudden there's nothing there. Everything is 100 exalts, and it's not even close. Then last night I go to the trade and I'm like, oh, here's one with more lightning damage. It's 2 exalts. So sometimes things show up. So in the future, I need to know what it is I want. So when I'm playing one character and I've accumulated a lot of currency, I'll keep an eye on the market to purchase. Really, you're talking about the weapon here for the most part. So I'll just keep that, you know. I'll look for gear for my other characters while I'm using trade for my current character to see if something shows up. And this is all leveling stuff. I'm not talking about in-game stuff. I'm a professional campaign player. I've gotten to mapping once in POE2, and it was a little bit of a letdown, to be honest. So why should I rush to get to there? I'm gonna enjoy the journey. I did watch a little bit of the, there's this group of people called Games Done Quick. They featured Agnormus. If you're involved in POE2, you know who that is. He's a speedrunner on the Warrior. So they did a, and I watched it last night, the video. I didn't watch it live. So and I didn't know about these people, Games Done Quick. So they featured him at their, I don't know what it is, their theater or whatever.
Are you bloody rust bucket?
And he was speed running through the Warrior.
Enough clicks!
And the class, I just don't find the class very interesting. It's very good for speed running or whatever how he's got it down to like a science. I just don't find it a very exciting gameplay.
Nature takes what's old.
Orb of Alchemy used to be kind of a thing, didn't it? Maybe in POE1 Orb of Alchemy is worth more. I don't know. No one seems to talk about alchemies in POE2 very much. I don't know why. I would think this would be more popular. Upgrade a normal to a magic with 4 random modifiers. No, upgrade a normal or a magic to a rare. I would think these would be pretty valuable for the crafting. I don't know. The crafters. I mean, to take a normal, people are using it for waystones on the mapping. Oh, I get it. It's to juice. They use it to juice. It's very bad for gear crafting. Okay, I don't know why that is. Don't you wanna? Because the whole game is RNG, isn't it? Or is it because it's RNG and there's better ways to get what you want at endgame. I don't see myself being a huge crafter, but at least I want to kind of know what it is they're doing, you know. The day may come when if I stick with this game long enough and I become good enough and I learn enough, maybe I would become, you know, I still need, like, I need to, like, you know, I don't know what the future holds for me in terms of what I'm going to do for, you know, my progression, my fun, that kind of stuff. I might as well do it. I like this area, so I might as well do a full clear. Well, I gotta do the trial, and then I gotta do that second boss. Oh.
Bloody rust bucket!
I have a question for the POE2 experts. But it's RNG in the end, okay. So they're holding the alks. Generally, I mean, I guess exalts are the big thing for trade until you get into endgame stuff, and then it moves into divines, I guess. But we'll see what the next league holds. And that's... So we got a reveal yesterday that POE1 is going to have their next league, if I read that correctly, in early March. Which means we are going to have this particular situation with POE2 for all of January, all of February, and probably all of March. I guess? So we're looking at maybe close to 3 months of more of this. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. At least 2 more months of this. So that's perfect. Gives me plenty of time. Hey now. Hi-de-o. All the boys are back. It's good that you guys are still around. 3 to 4 months. Thank you, Zini. So, yeah. This league hasn't been out long. But the content creators, the streamers, they chew this stuff up. And then you've got, you know, I don't want to say anything bad about anyone, and I enjoyed him for a while, but Rue is getting to be a little bit too much. He just whines all the time now. And now he's trying to say the game's too easy, and, well, you know, that means you beat the game, you know. And it's, you know, maybe, because I don't know how you built your character or what you did, but, you know, I see a lot of people get destroyed in this game. Play hardcore SSF if you think it's too easy, and just do that. There's some people that I really like, but then they just start to annoy me. He's starting to annoy me. But it's okay. That's how that happens, you know. He doesn't care about me. I'll probably watch him again. We all have people we like and don't like. I don't dislike anyone, but sometimes someone starts to kind of get on my nerves, and so I just move to a different streamer. I think Darth Microtransaction has always... Whoa.
Polar Opposite 76 just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Ooh, I love those sound effects. Let's see, another 3 yeah, I'm thinking we got a few months, so it's perfect for me. everyone's kind of moved on to other things. They can go play this game and that game and this game, and that gives me a chance to just come in here and try to learn as much as possible, play, have fun, get my strat ready for the next league. It's going to take a while because I'm so slow. I'm running 3 characters now. I'm running the bear, and I'm using my accumulated currencies for trade. I'm running the SORC, using accumulated currencies for trade. And I made a new wolf, which is basically I'm going to treat it as solo self-found. I'm not using trade right now. I'm not taking anything from my bank, and I'm trying to keep track of my gold so I know what I've earned. And I want to see if I could take the wolf. So far, so good. I feel like the wolf, the freeze wolf, is the best character for me to start with just taking the gear that the game gives me. And that's what I'm trying to work on. So I got plenty of things to do. I mean, plus I move at a snail's pace. I got, you know.
Down you'll go.
And then I already knew, like, for streaming, all I need, all it takes is one, you know, a minimum of one person to kind of hang out once in a while and say, oh, this, or oh, this. And, you know, I've already gained an immense amount of knowledge, you know, by streaming.
I've fallen.
That's right.
And I can't get up.
That's right. I can't believe this stuff still works. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it works. The sound alerts are all there still. It's all there. I thought I would have been canceled, you know? The cancel culture, I thought I would have been canceled by now. It's like, no, you've been gone too long. It's over for you. No more. We have a new generation of people that use our services, and you're no longer invited. You are so 2016. What are you doing here? There we go. That's the currency right there. I'm saving rings. I have a thing about them. I love having a tab just full of rings. Did I level up? Hello? So we'll be running between 3 characters. Raven's here. Nick Flo Show. Thank you, Nick. The Nick Flo Show. I think Nick does something that I do. I have a saved link. Because I saw his comment in there on one of Nova's videos. And I watch it too, about once a month. I just have this link saved. It's the whatever it takes thing. I watch it about once a month at least. Mr. Broken Arrow's here.
Mindless machine.
Well, well, well. What do you know about that? So is everyone playing these new games? Hell yeah, man. I'm a freaking professional. I'm a campaign professional. You see the AoE on that? Holy frick. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Those are called fishers.
Raven ARPG just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you for the sub. Was there any kind of animation on the screen with the sub? Yeah, that's right. People are waiting for that. That's going to be early March, of course. We found out yesterday. They tweeted. Was there an animation on the screen? Like something? I know there's a bunch of messages in the chat. There's no animation? Are you freaking serious? What the frick? Maybe it's layered too low or something? Twitch alerts. I have Twitch alerts. What's up with that? Well, I'm gonna have to do. There was sound. Yeah, there was the TTS. text messages in the chat. Oh, I'm using game capture now. I had to switch the renderer to Vulkan from the DirectX 12. Well, the Twitch alerts are there. I don't know. Maybe I need to move them up to the top. I don't know. They're there. I even have some other kind of alerts. I have emote walls, sound alerts, blurp. Chat is there. You should see the chat. Yeah, the chat's working. That's a Twitch alert that I have. That is an actual Twitch alert. Okay, there was a sound alert. I heard that. The TTS, but there was no visual. So I need to see what's going on. I'm using Twitch alerts. So I need to see what's going on. And then there's Streamlabs alerts. Let me just turn that one on. And see if that one... I had that turned off. I had that turned off. An ad break starts in 40 seconds. I have no choice on that. I would turn them all off if I could. So there's Streamlabs. I could go into Streamlabs and do a test, I think. Hold on. What the hell is that noise? Twitch is just full of little things now. All these little noises. Yeah, Vulkan is more stable. It allowed me to use game capture instead of screen capture. Last night I changed it to Vulkan. Loading times? I don't know. It's not too bad. It's not bad. I'm still using my Wolfson computer. This is my Wolfson computer. With the 2080 Super. It's still rocking and rolling, knock on wood. It's my Wolfson computer. That game shut down since I was gone. No, I mean they stopped the online portion. You could still buy it and play it offline. Okay, we're gonna go into here, guys. So let it be written, so let it be done. Every strength gives you 2 HP. Should I make a video on that? Uh, 2080 Super, you too. Yeah, the thing just keeps, like, I don't know what to do. It just keeps, you know. Yeah, Wilson, guys. Man, we've been through a lot together. I don't know how I made it. I made it through the rain. Hey. So these frickin' shockwave totems, I think they create what's called jagged ground. And then the Furious Slam. No, Fury of the Mountain. I think it, I don't know, I think the fissures travel along there or something. It kind of works together. The totems and the Fury of the Mountain, I think. So here's Fury of the Mountain. I don't know, maybe I just thought that they worked together. But look at what the totems are doing. Now let me do the totems just on their own. See? So it synergizes with Fury of the Mountain. If I do this, and then put the shockwaves down, see what it does? It sends that along there. Now, just to let you know, for those of you that are like, you know, hey, I'm here, but I don't really play this game. Just like in any ARPG, the earlier game abilities are not necessarily the ones you're going to use late game. So, for example, the bear, late game, we are completely switching, well, not completely, but there's 2 abilities, skabilities that I will be using that you have not seen yet. And that would be Rampage and Calamity. Those are the two I'm going for on this character, but that's not going to come till later. Just FYI. Now, what was I going to do? I was going to look at something. Oh, yeah, the alerts. I wanted to test the alert. Hardcore League, solo self-found, or trade? It's trade. How's it going, Silent Tony? Trade. And this is going to be a rage build. Rage is everything. It's all the rage. Rage is all the rage. So I will eventually be looking for a weapon that's got rage on it. And I'll be going into the tree as well. Most likely. Let's see where that is. Way over here. It's all about the rage. Right here. Be going over here as well, in addition to picking stuff that reduces rage consumption. So that I could just run around with Rampage and just melt everything. Hey now! That's the goal. Hey now!
Zazalos just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I didn't know you play this game, Broken Arrow. That's good to know. So we've got a lot of people that play this game. I mean, we know Achilles is all in. And Broken Arrow plays. And so that's good. And then Raven used to play. I don't know if he does now. I know Diablo's going on. Dat Mods streamed it last night. And I don't know. I mean, if anyone here plays Diablo 4 and you like it, you know, I'm not going to take that away from you. So I'm happy for you. But I'm not touching Diablo 4 unless they tear down the whole game and rebuild it from scratch with a new team or something. And I just not, you know. And Broken Arrow, I almost gave up on POE2. I lost New World. And that's the game I was going to come back to stream with, was New World with a new character. Go through everything. All the crafting, all the dungeons, because so much stuff has been added, right? And then, so, I'm like, okay, I got a plan to come back to streaming after all my, you know, I did a lot of traveling last year. And so, you know, I was going to go New World, coming back to streaming. It's as close to, I mean, it's a Western MMO, you know, and it's like, you know, it's action, combat, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, guys, it's boss time. Let's get hyped. I'm telling you guys, I'm not good at ARPGs, okay? If you come into my channel, do it for my looks, okay? Hold on. Oh, supposed to avoid that. This guy's such a drama queen. I'll let him live a little bit. I don't think I'm going to fully kill him.
I tried to seek peace, and the Sekimans disgraced me.
I'll go over my strategy again. Oh, that's nice, thank you. Dude, there's a lot of frick... See, this is why I play. I like a lot of pretty explosions, guys. I think what the green stuff that's coming out is, I think that's the ancestral boost because of a gem. So on Furious Slam, Fist of War, I think that's what causes that green stuff to come out. It's an ancestral boost every 6 seconds. I don't want to just play, I want to learn all the little, like, you know, I want to try to learn all these little synergies, you know. There is no new endgame. Oh yeah, I see, I don't even, like, And then for me, I mean, I probably will always be playing trade on this game. But what I'm practicing for on a character is like a league start, when you don't have anything. And I have chosen the Frost Wolf for league start. I think for me, it's the easiest thing to play when I don't have anything and I just take from the game. And I actually started another new character yesterday. That's a Frost Wolf. And I'm not going to use trade or anything on it. I'm not going to do SSF with it, but I'm just kind of keeping track of my gold so I don't use more than I should. And then I have separate tabs for its inventory.
This is no natural sandstorm. We must battle sorcery with sorcery. Let us return to the caravan and...
So we're rocking the bear, we're rocking the SORC, and we're rocking a new quote-unquote SSF character.
Shaman rock and control. We would have. In modern times, we give aspiring decorers a
Tony, do I know you
straightforward
from the old days?
for
I don't know.
this
I don't know if Tony is here for, because of Achilles, or if he's just if he was here in the old days, because the name does look familiar to me. Ooh, I'll take that. I don't have a lot of 7s in the bank. So we're going to go Furious Slam. I use that more than Fury of the Mountain right now. I'll show you my gear, what I've got so far. Some of this stuff is here because of Achilles telling me good things to buy. These boots, belt, and... But I think for the most part it's really all about your weapon, it seems to me. So my weapons on this character and the SORC are stuff that I purchased on trade. Using exalts, basically. No, I'm okay, Broken Arrow, because I need to, like, try to earn stuff myself. So that, and, yeah, it is. And because I need to make sure that, I mean, I already have, you know, when you use trade, you already have a little bit of a crutch. And so I don't want to go too far with that. But I know, I mean, the end game gear is divine based, and so I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I actually don't know yet. This league is kind of weird. People were farming this thing with the temple, you know, frickin' what's his face? This is the Fub Gun League again. And you know, if you know, divines are not supposed to be dropping like that, as far as I know. So things are kind of messed up. You're from Achilles stream, okay. Yeah, the name Tony kind of stands out to me. I think there was someone with kind of a similar name back in the old Neverwinter days. Every time I say Neverwinter, we should have an automatic violin that plays. These two tabs I'm using for the gear that I'm picking up on the new wolf I made. So I keep it kind of separate. No trade right now, just stuff I'm picking up from the game. Just trying to emulate a new league start with this Frost Wolf that I'm working on. Very early levels. So what's going on with this guy? This guy, oh no, I don't want to do the trial. Mom, help me. I hate the frickin' trial. Yeah. Well, I don't know, Broken Arrow, because they broke the economy, you know. They broke the economy. Someone did. And as far as I know, see, I don't know enough about the end game. So if there's too many, it's okay. Hang on to that. I got to play on my own for a while. Because the day is going to come when we're going to be probably running... Achilles puts parties together. So we will be... You know, the day will come when we'll be running with other people and stuff like that. But I got to go alone for now. I got to suffer. I have to go through the process. So, I got a question about this frickin' thing here. So it says, completing this trial will allow you to choose your ascendancy class. Now it says area level and then it says number of trials. Now, if I wait, let's say I wait till I'm level 30, because I just don't feel like doing it right now. You know, I don't need it, let's say, yet, but I will. This is always going to be here for me, right? I mean, you don't over-level your... Are these called gems? This quest item, correct? The level will stay, but it will always be... I'll always be able to get the points. So if I level to level 30, this will still be here for me, and it'll always say the same thing. You'll be able to choose your ascendancy class, because I haven't done it yet. Okay. So, I think what confused me before in this game, sometimes these things drop and it says, you will not be getting any points by doing this. And I think it's probably because I already did it. It's not because I was over-leveled. So even though you've done a particular trial, you still might get a drop with that particular requirement, but you've done it already. So I believe that's possibly true. So if I've done points 3 and 4, and I get a drop that says number of trials 2, it'll say, you won't get any points for this. And it's not because I'm over-leveled. It's because I've done it already. I've done 2 trials already, the number of trials. And but you can go do it. You could go farm relics with it. So there are people that actually do the trial even though you don't get points for it. They farm relics maybe, and maybe you could sell those. I don't know, can you sell relics? And there's probably a good market for it. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. There it is right there. I think there are people that run those trials for the loot. So you might get a drop that says, hey, you know, here's this thing, but you're not going to get any points for it. You're not going to get any points for it. And I'm like, well, then why did you even drop? I thought the game would know where you're at, but it doesn't work that way. You might just get a random drop somewhere on something you've already done, but you're welcome to go do it again because you can farm the loot, whatever that loot is. And I would think the honor relics maybe are possibly have some value. I don't know. For me, on the characters I'm running, the first 4 points are the most important. At least on the bear, the first 4 points. Okay, let's see, where are we at with this guy? 23. I want to get to Keth, I think, is the next thing.
Ah, yes. Move swiftly.
Get started on Keth, and then I'll be switching around. Keth, SORC, bear, wolf, just whatever I feel like. I go Keth first, I think, because I get 2, there's a little boss in there, you get 2 passive points. I'm going to get over to... I think I want to work my way over... Oh, I'm here. Okay. I want to get this stuff here. Now, in the Frost Wolves is going to be different because I'll be using lightning and Frost Wolf stuff. So a lot of the passes will be like, you get 30% more damage when you have shapeshifted recently. So I'll be using that one. We'll be using for that. Yeah, they carry? Okay. I think it's a good idea. I think there's going to be power in numbers. And then Achilles is doing stuff where they run stuff together and then they share the loot and stuff like that. I think it's great. I just need to, like, you know, I just need to keep playing. Now that I have found... if it wasn't for the Druid, I would not be playing this game. I have started this game and quit, and started this game and quit, and started this game and quit. So I finally found something where I think I can function. I'm not... ARPGs are not really my thing. My micro skills are terrible.
Bloomed with life and color.
I am a senior citizen. That's no joke.
Pest.
I should be out playing golf.
But I like pretty explosions.
Yep.
Earthquakes! Nature takes what's all.
I don't rush through the maps either. I have no problem. I have a FOMO. I don't mind doing full clears. It's no problem for me. Okay, here we go.
You're what now called Pet Pong.
Die, you bitch. Just don't give her a chance to do anything.
One less coil around this desert's throat.
Yeah, the vacation stuff I got, I almost felt like I was, you know, I didn't get a chance to enjoy myself because I was too worried about making videos. So I'm like, you know what, forget it. Oh. Ooh. So these are the ones that fit into that statue over in, like, the Titan place or whatever. So, where am I going here? Yeah, let's go. I want. 30% is next. Oh, skill speed, good. Those are all pretty good. I feel like I'm lagging or something, this area. I feel like my bear is moving slow. Breakfast vid, which one was that? breakfast? How's it going, Red Lock? Yeah, POE2 is going pretty good. I had to keep trying and trying, and to try to find like something I can do and not quit. And so a few weeks ago, I'm like, well, New World is not gonna make it, so to come back to streaming, New World is off the table. So let me go back into POE2 and just, you know, they got a new class out called the DRUID. The guys, I got a new class in POE2. It's called the DRUID. And I'm like, okay, let me try again. And then I was like, you know what, this bear is pretty cool. I like the way it looks, and I could do a lot of face tanking with it. And then I decided the big decision. The big decision I made was, I'm like, you know what? I heard that they have like automatic trade. Oh, the cereal. Yeah, the cereal. Hey, pretty good, Heidi. Oh, you did watch. The trade. And I'm like, okay, let me learn how to do trade first and foremost. And I didn't even know. I didn't even know you could do this. You know, this thing here. I didn't even know about it. I think I was watching Rax stream, and he's the one that said, oh, look, you can do your trade right here like this. And I'm like, okay, let me look deeper into this. I'm like, oh, you could just bring up the item and then just click on that thing and go buy, just go right to their storage and get it from them. You don't have to send a message. So actually, the DRUID and then trade is what allowed me to say, okay, maybe I can function within this game. I'm like, okay, so it was either that or I would be in an entirely different community. Because the only other games that I play are games like Satisfactory, and I would probably be coming back and streaming something like Planet Crafter, you know, totally different thing. And I don't actually personally think those games are really good for streaming, you know. It's something I prefer to do off stream. I'll look at my gear later. I think a couple of years ago I was streaming Satisfactory, and someone, a regular of mine said, I would rather watch you play like Fallout 76 or something like that. I'm like, okay, I get the message, buddy. Hey, did anyone play... Hey now. That might have been Heidi-O for all I know. Did anyone play Starfield? A lot has happened since like, I think I quit streaming right after Starfield launched. Yeah, the trading, to me, yeah, slowly, I'm learning stuff every day. And I love the campaign. I actually love this campaign. And that's what I feel, actually, ironically. Did he say hey now or not? I didn't hear it. ironically, you know, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it. I blame you with the hey now. Oh, yeah, when I quit streaming Starfield and all that. Hey now. Diablo 4, there it is. Yeah, you know, Fallout 76 has come a long way. But, so after Starfield, but Diablo 4. Now, what's weird, you know what's weird? Is we know about Diablo 3. We know with Reaper of Souls, they added, you know, the thing where you can skip the campaign and go directly to whatever it is. But see, on Path of Exile, when you create a new character, you go through the campaign. And, you know, I'm glad. I don't want you to be able to skip the campaign in this game. I'd say go through it each time. With each character. And maybe Diablo 4 should have been kind of developed the same way. I don't know. Cool. Now, I was talking about trade. Let's look. This I got through trade as well. And I think, oh, when I get to level 26, I got another one waiting for me. All done through trade. All done through trade. I've got another one with a big bump when I get to 26. And I just have certain requirements. It has to have +2, at least +2 to melee skills. And, you know. It's good. It's got elemental damage. I'll be doing some fire, I guess. Now, what was I saying again? got back and then Diablo 4. Now, we talk about trade. People play some games and it's like they do stuff, they kill things, and then they get this amazing drop, right? Well, and then you get your adrenaline rush because you got a drop. Well, to be honest with you, I'm getting that same adrenaline rush when I find something in the market that's the right price and it's like, oh my god, this is going to bump me up big time. I get the exact same adrenaline rush when I find something in the market. So it's, for me, it's no different. And it's like, you know, it's just like real life. You earn your currencies, and then you go buy stuff. So that's the same thing here. There's no shame in using trade. Now, people that do hardcore SSF or whatever, I mean, damn. You know, the day may come when I would do SSF, but never hardcore. Although, the good thing about hardcore is, if you're, you know, trying to milk the content as a streamer, you never have to worry about leaving the campaign, possibly. Well, guys, I died. I just gotta start over again. Oops.
Your grave awaits!
Okay, let's get, I think there's a underground area I gotta get to. We'll find it. Stream hardcore SSF, never have to leave the campaign, potentially. And then you get your clip, you get a clip of your frickin'... Maybe you'll get featured somewhere. And then when you die, you gotta rage. And then someone will clip it. Yeah.
Once a city, now a graveyard.
I need to make sure I have a commitment to this game long term before I, you know, before I start, you know, become a member, before I become a member of the church, you know. I need to make sure that I'm praying to the right God here. Plus, you can give points. No, I haven't done ascendancies yet on this. I'm getting there. I hate those freaking trials. But, you know. I don't want, at this point in time, I'm gonna just try to, like, earn stuff on my own. Any advice on stuff to buy through trade, of course, is, you know, definitely I would, you know, I'm open for. And then just learning the little things in the game. I would only want to take something if we're teaming up and working together on something, you know. But you guys are very helpful, there's no question about it. I appreciate all the offers. I want to make sure I've got my classes that I like to play figured out, which is what I'm doing right now. And I think I've pretty much got what I like. New league starts. We start with a Frost Wolf. We farm currencies and gear for the other characters. Then we do Bear and we do SORC. That's, I think, the plan that I'm working on for future leagues. To me, this league, you know, it's just about setting up for the next one. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. And I'm just trying to learn as much as possible. I'm not trying to dominate the world yet. I don't want to get into Achilles' world yet. Not yet. It's going to be fun, though. Guys, you think some of you guys are with Achilles? You think we just met or something? We used to run like 6 hours a day. Achilles would put groups together for Tomb of the Nine Gods in Neverwinter. We're not just some random people that know each other. I was streaming Neverwinter years ago, and he gave me all my content for a very long period of time.
Ribbon pest!
It almost seems like another lifetime ago.
No ordinary lockbox.
Oh, you like those Fishers boys? Okay, let me drink some tea. Was it really that long ago? I heard he's your father. I don't know, man. I could be grandfather. First thing you do for yourself, care for the last trials is a very common thing. That sounds reasonable to me. Divs, mirrors, and stuff, yeah. We're going to take what's great is, like, everyone's moving, you know, like this particular version of the game is going to be around for a while. So I've got like, I cleared the table. There's no other game. So, you know, I figured out this is what I want to do now. That was the big thing. A few weeks ago, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So, because of the Druid and because of trade, I can actually function. So it's already a success for me. So now I have time to just work deep on these characters into the campaign, get to end game, and then learn all the little things about that. Because 2 weeks ago I didn't have a game. I just didn't know what I was going to do. Let's go. I needed something that I don't have to do so much micro. The thing that's going to be good, at least for a while, if I can keep it OP, is going to be Rampage and Calamity. And you know, to some degree, you could just run around circles around the boss with your rampage and take him down that way. I don't think there's anything in this map that's like a buff or anything. I don't think so.
They build shrines, but none
Level 24.
came to answer.
Who's Hade? Who's Hades? Yeah, and you know another thing? Even though I know, like, they have a placeholder. What do they call interludes or something? Like, I enjoy all of that stuff. It's like I took... So several weeks ago or whatever, I took a bear to Tier 1 mapping. And it's all like a foggy haze right now. But I enjoyed the campaign. By the time I did my first map with the thing, I'm like, it was kind of a letdown, to be honest. I'm like, this is a letdown, because I really enjoyed the campaign. What's going on here? What are you guys doing? You're dead now. For now, I'll just kind of be switching between characters, get a little progress here, and get on. I don't know, like right now, the SORC I'm really new to, and it's pretty fun. So, like I said, I did take the bear through on my own, but when I start streaming again, I wanted to start over. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, and then Redlock, let's keep something in mind here, guys. This is early access. We are on the ground floor still. This game hasn't even launched yet, and I hope they keep it in early access for a while. So we are in early. We're in early. I don't really want to play POE1. I just don't like it. I think I'm just going to stick with this. Because I know there's a new leak coming for POE1. I'll watch the streamers and stuff, but I don't want to play it. I'll just stick with this. Hey. Yeah, you know, it's early access. You know? This game is going to be so much different and better 2 years from now. And then we'll be here for launch, and we'll be like, you know, there'll be like a knowledge base and all that kind of stuff, and like you're just... And then there'll be like, I think launch day is going to be insane for this game. It's going to be insane. There's going to be like, you know, I don't want to say millions, but there's going to be a lot of people playing. And it'll be on all platforms. If you're a content creator, I think, you know, there's an opportunity to do really well. And I want to get to the point where my goal is, I want to make, I want to get to the point where I could make videos for this game. And I'm going to call it something like Path of Exile 2 for Dummies. You know, something like that. Because there's too many videos where they just assume stuff. So I want to make a basic, very, very basic new player videos. That's ultimately the goal. Live streaming is okay, but I'm starting to really like the whole YouTube thing. And Hey. Why can't I do them all in here? Look, it's broken. Uh, 2027, let's see. POE1 is overwhelming because they have been building it for years, yeah. And then, like, POE1, they do have deterministic crafting, but the, so, you know, we're talking about recipe unlocks here, right? And, like, the thing about POE1 is, if they have asynchronous trade, I think it's called, maybe it'll be better. If you use trade in POE1, maybe it'd be better. But the game, I don't know what it is. I just, like, overwhelming, I think, is a good way to put it. And then they have things like the, there's very important recipes, my understanding is, coming out of, like, the Syndicate, and I don't know what that league is called. But I have tried before to figure out how that thing works. So they've got some stuff in there that's like, and then I'm just like, you know what? Forget it. I don't want to learn anyway, because this game is just, I just can't play very well at this game. So POE2, I think, is more accessible, and I think it's going to be a huge success if they do things right. And I think 2027 is probably a good year to have an official launch. There's no hurry. They're selling copies, you know.
The brave awaits!
Selling cosmetics. Unless Tencent starts, you know, because now they're partially owned by Tencent. Tencent is becoming this behemoth. I don't know how I feel about that. Is that a... I think pretty soon... Is that a... Yeah, that is. Am I going in? Am I going in? Remember when jeweler's orbs were really rare? $2028. That would be fine. 2 acts are missing, bunch of classes. That's right. Did you see the list of classes? Why rush on their part? Don't have an official release yet. And then when they do have an official release, go all in. Spend millions of dollars on loot drops and, you know, whatever. 960 on Twitch. Yeah, that was early access. I was very concerned for Quinn's health during that time. He did a subathon. And, guys, I don't know how people can stream for so long. I just don't. I do not understand. Hey now.
T0LDLOO Dead 24 just followed.
Thank you for the follow. There's no... I don't have any graphic for the follow either. I didn't see anything. Hey now. Hey now. Was there any on-screen graphic for the follow? Yeah. And so, I mean, I watched it, like, this company has nothing to worry about. They have no competition. They have no competition. You might have to switch from werewolf to the bear. What skills am I using? Well, for leveling, I'm using Maul is your kind of your at will. Then you maul, and you smack a little bit with the maul, and then you use Furious Slam. And make sure to get Fist of War, Magnified Area, Aftershock. I also throw down some totems on a boss, you know, just to piss him off. And Herald of Ash, Magnified Area. Fury of the Mountain is okay, but I just don't think it's as good as Furious Slam. So I use this, put down totems, then do Fury of the Mountain. Oh, Rage, okay. Maul, I have Rage and Rapid Attacks. So that's kind of like during the leveling process. As I get closer to the end of the campaign, it's a total switch out. We're going to go Rampage and Calamity. And Rampage goes as long as you have Rage, I believe. So we pick Shaman in the Ascendancy, and we pick the one that gives us automatic Rage generation. So my goal is to pop Rampage and have it up as long as possible. So between Calamity, which is just a bunch of frickin' meteors coming down or something, and then Rampage, just running around while damage is happening, I'm able to kind of ignore a lot of mechanics. That's later on. So the build right now is going to change.
Your grave awaits.
Later on. When you're standing up as a bear, refills faster? Well, I didn't know that. For me, the refill won't be that big of a deal. Won't be as big of a deal. It's going to be maximum rage is going to be the thing. Because I will be automatically generating rage because of the ascendancy. Increasing the amount of rage is where we are going to be going. But I didn't know about that. How do you stand? Or you just, like, if I just do this? But because of the ascendancy, I'll be building rage. So one of my goals is going to be to increase rage total. And then, of course, I'll be picking stuff to where the consumption of rage is reduced. Is there some kind of a little boss in here or something? So I'll show you the shockwave thing that I was doing. Put down a couple of totems, then Fury the Mountain. It's pretty fun looking. I'm all about the visuals. You think I care about this game? I just like pretty explosions, is what I like. You think I care? I'm a very shallow person. Any new players that ever come into this channel, I'm going to give you some advice. I didn't say I was going to give you the advice right now,
Hey
did
now.
I? Hey now.
Begone, foul creature!
Here's my advice. Follow the channel. No, just kidding. My advice to new players is this. Learn to use trade. Don't be a hero. This game, in my opinion, for most people, is built around trade. Learn to use it. Watch the bigger streamers for entertainment purposes only. They play this game 39 hours a day. Don't think you're going to be like them. Simple advice for new players, and nothing complicated. Learn to press the slash button. Take your time, have fun. There's no rush.
Fighters are dead.
Be careful how you wish, for wishes may come true. I'm just having a great time. This Achilles a big streamer? He is. Do you know, don't listen to big streamers. Yeah, big streamers. Achilles is on his way. He knows what to do. You just keep pounding the pavement is what you do as a streamer. He's on his way. Because the way ARPGs are is it's not the biggest personality that does the best. Okay, I'll go back to like what General Patton said. He talked about how when you were kids, now that we're talking about kids in the 1930s, when you were kids, you all sat around and you admired the champion marble shooter. Okay, that's how ARPGs are. The biggest streamers for POE2 don't even use a webcam. They don't even use a webcam, but they're just good. You don't have to be a big personality. You just have, you know what I mean? Fubgun does not use a camera. Ben, who arguably is the best POE1 streamer in history, does not use a cam. So if you are really, really good, people will eventually find you. That's how it is with ARPGs for the most part. So, and if you can get like I just got an email from Streamlabs. I'll read chat in a minute. I'll read all your stuff because I'm just trying to think of this thing. I got an email from Streamlabs just yesterday because, guys, I haven't streamed in 2 years. So Streamlabs, every time you stream, they send you an email. Like, here's your stream report. I'm like, I'm not reading a frickin' thing. And then it says, did you know you're in the top 25% of streamers on Twitch? So if you could stream and consistently have more than 15 viewers, you are actually in the top 25% on Twitch. And I'm like, of course, that makes sense. That makes sense. But you need to be good. So Achilles is on his way, no question. And like I said, we're in early access. This is only the beginning. Are there any POE1 streamers in the house, in the chat? POE1, dedicated POE1 streamers? I'll tell you a little story about streaming. Let me read chat real quick. And by the way, guys, just to let you know, any new people here, my stream is, the stream is a combination of things. It's very heavy on the talk. So it's gameplay, but it's a talk show. That's how and so always in the past, someone would come in with some news or like, hey, this game did you hear about this thing? Like, this game is shutting down. We talk about that stuff. So it's not just me saying, like, if you come in with something, it's not me saying, oh, that's pretty good, and then go back to gameplay. We take a lot of breaks and we talk as long as we need to cover something. That's how this stream works. Off stream is a lot of gameplay. Of course, I'm not going to sit there and talk to myself off stream. So this is the opportunity in the future we'll be going over patch notes In addition to gameplay, we'll be talking about stuff setting up for the day, for your gaming day, and mine, and stuff like that. I'm not trying to take over the world. I'm just trying to get good at something eventually and have fun. Maul, yeah, Maul gives you rage, right? I mean, Maul gives you rage, right? Even with a gem. I don't know if it's inherent as well. I think it might be. Gain 5 rage on hit. That's right. There's a regeneration rate that slows down your thing. Yeah, that's the goal in the future here is going to be running Calamity and Rampage as much as possible. That's the goal. Totally build around trade. I totally agree. Is what new players use trade. Learn to use trade. One man's junk is another man's treasure. And yeah, Diablo 3 and 4 is totally different. Just let me just get caught up here. Yeah, like I was saying, the biggest streamers don't even use a webcam. But Fubgun was on POE1. Everyone started to see who's this guy running around with lightning and melting everything. And everyone piled in and wanted to see what he was doing. And now he's one of the biggest streamers. During the temple drama, at night he had 10,000 viewers. No cam. No cam. And you know, and he ignores chat. Which I'm not saying he should just always look at chat. But he's good. He plays his game. He talks about what he's doing, but he doesn't have to put in the effort to interact with chat. Wouldn't that be nice, right? You get to that point where you just play your game and get 10,000 viewers. But he's good. So people are going to come into the game channels. Of course, it takes more than that, but if you're good, you have a chance. Now, I'll tell you a story about POE1. Fun, fun, fun. Make your own goals. That's what I'm doing. Thank you for that, Achilles. And it's, you know, for me, everyone's got to find their own thing. And for me, I enjoy the talk show aspect, you know, in addition to the gameplay. That's just me. So, before I tell you my POE1 story, in terms of streamers, it's a quick one anyway. You know, there's a place for it, and I think maybe in the future, if I stick with this game, and there's no guarantee I will, I think Achilles will. You know, we'll do our own frickin' podcasts. You know, we'll do our own, and then put them up to YouTube. You know, we'll just do our own, and we'll do it our own way. We'll do our own analysis instead of... Guys, I tried to watch a frickin' podcast last night with these guys that are interviewing Rax. It's a POE2 podcast. The first 10 minutes is them just telling Rax how great he is. And they didn't even talk about POE2. So I shut it down. I'm like, I thought this was a POE2 podcast. Get into it. They're sitting there talking about how great Rax is for the first 10 minutes. I'm like, guys, it's a POE2 podcast. Get going. Yeah, stop the glazing and go. If I were to interview Rax, I'd be like, hey, Rax, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. You're a legend. Now let's get into POE2. They just came out with this new class. You've been playing it every day. What are your thoughts? Is this a good starter? Is this a good starter class? Do you like it? I mean, just come on. Holy frick. You think just, you know, like, you think people just like, you know, oh, I got 2 hours to listen to the glazing. Guys, I'm an old man and I have a low attention span. You think I have a low attention span? Wait till you see some younger people with their attention span. How's it going, Linux? Let's talk. And then I'll tell you my POE1 story. Realize New World is shutting down. It's, yeah. And I don't even know if mounts, even if they had mounts at the beginning Linux, I don't know if it would have saved New World. We could talk about there are so many different angles that you could talk about on New World. You know, you could just go in so many different directions on what went wrong. And you could blame Amazon too if you want to. Okay, I like Rax. This was not a critique of Rax. I like Rax. I personally think that Rax has made some, like he was making great videos, he cuts through when he makes his videos on, like, here's my opinion on what's going on with the game, here's the problems. He's a Diablo guy, first and foremost, or he was, and then he switched out. I have no trouble with Rax. I like him. I do think that he made a commitment to stream every day, and I think his energy has been sapped because of it. I notice this with other streamers as well. They get to the point where they're just punching the clock. And I think some of them just need to take a break. And I feel like the energy is gone. It's been just completely sapped out. If I were to talk to Rax, I'd say, Rax, just take a break. Go take a vacation. You know? Go take a couple months. Go to the gym. Because I know he's had some health problems. You can't just sit there all day. You gotta move. You know, you're making tons of money. Go take a frickin' break. He made a goal to stream every day for 10 years or something like that. And I know he duo streams on YouTube and he does good. But I get to the point where it's like, you know, it's so low energy right now. Just go take a break and revitalize yourself, you know. But I'm not gonna, you know, I'm just talking. I'm not going to tell people what to do. Oh, this thing. Okay, let's see if I can die. Get ready. Then I'll talk about POE1.
I love this.
Bloody rust bucket.
Get out of my game. Get out of my game. I love it. Go to Honolulu. Yeah, I was just there. It's just the energy. If you stream every day for 9-10 hours, you're going to lose energy. It's going to happen to everyone. Take a break. Take time off. Sometimes Quinn is the same thing. It's like you're just streaming too. Go take a break, and Quinn does take a break once in a while. I think Alkaiser takes a lot of breaks. Sometimes he just won't stream for a while. Pretty boy. The pretty boy. You know, I first watched Alkaiser back in Diablo 3. That's how I got to know him. That's how I got to know .mods. We're talking 2013, 2012. Some of these guys I know from a long time ago.
Tremble!
We are, and I'm sure Achilles is the same way. New player help zone. The new players, when, you know, not for me yet, because I'm not good enough at the game. We are here to help new players. To get them going. To get them going on, you know, whatever it is to get over that hump. I listen mostly to streamers who play a POE2 on the last month of the league. Hey, Thor. Do you know, I think I realized when I was on break, for 2 years. I think one day I was sitting there thinking, and maybe I did bring this up before. I don't remember, Thor. But I thought to myself, you know, I think GOT means Game of Thrones. It kind of hit me. By extension of Kitties, you're going to get new players. Just ask chat and we got you. Yeah, chat is the big help. If you've got viewers. I don't have any viewers yet. Well, I don't know. I have enough. You guys are here. It's all I need. Just you and me. God of Thunder? Oh, I thought it was Game of Thrones. For me, it's easy. See, I have a disadvantage. I'm only going to be on the Earth so much longer. But my advantage is I don't need money. So, you know, which way you want to go. So I don't need, you know, I don't need to stream thinking I'm going to build a career out of it or anything like that. But, you know, I'm not talking about Achilles here or anyone else. I'm just talking about myself, my own thing when it comes to streaming. Okay, before I forget, let me tell you about POE1. When it comes to streaming, I observe things. You know what I mean? I'm an observer, and then I do some analysis on that observation. And I'm the kind of person that observes things, does analysis, but I don't really act on things. Or if I do it very slowly. You know, that's just how I am. You know, if I say something, it doesn't mean I want you to go do it. I'm just analyzing things. Because my wife, she's Gen X, and she's like, hey, you know, if we got a problem, let's solve it. Let's not just talk about it all day. You know, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just talking. I'm just talking, you know. Yeah, I know, Achilles. So I find this interesting. Just weird little things. Like, POE1... you know, we're like it's like the game has already been out 12 years or whatever. And there was a guy that started streaming, and every day he streamed, he had 8 viewers, 8 to 10 viewers, and you know, and I looked at him, and I'm pretty good at figuring, you know, picking talent, and I'm like, you know what, the guy really knows the game very well. He's a computer programmer during the day or whatever. And I'm like, you know, this guy, I know this guy is going to, you know, he's going to do well as a content creator, even though he only has 8 viewers. I kind of lost track of him. And then I think several months later, the guy is running 400 to 500 viewers. He made a video on crafting. It's got like 400,000 to 500,000 views now. And his name is Subtractum. I don't know if you guys follow POE1. You probably know who I'm talking about. So here's someone that, again, he had very in-depth knowledge of POE1. He didn't come in to stream the game until well after 10 years after it came out. But because of his knowledge, people, and I think he got raided too a couple times by some of the bigger streamers. And now, unfortunately, he doesn't want to play PoE anymore, so he streams other games. But it's just going back to where I wanted to finish the thought about there's certain games that people are looking for information. Am I done with this area? I thought, let me just go over here. I'm in a permanent loop.
Rattling bones!
Here we go. This is where I think I have to cremate the lady.
He holds a new loyalty now.
What's up, you freak?
Let me up! My king nears.
I'll try to do the mechanics a little bit. Get out of here.
This lass is no mere
Poor lady.
mortal.
What the heck happened to you?
Mortal, please, I follow none. I ask you.
If that's your wish, I'll see it done.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Yep, now it's clear.
I didn't know your name, but you deserve.
Hey man, drop me
better
some loot.
than this.
Do these urns ever have anything in them? Oh, there is something there. Okay. We're going to switch to the SORC. How's it going, Dave? How do you like POE2? I like it it's pretty swell. It's a pretty swell game. I like it so far.
There was a goddess of what?
I like the druid.
I will tell your tale.
Maybe we should do the trial first. The first 2 points are just meaningless. It's the third and fourth that I really need. I like accumulating things. Druid or SORC. Picture that image of that little girl. Why not both? Because that's what I'm doing. Gonna do both, but the druid is number one. Anything, anyone? I wonder what they're working on right now. Why not all four? There you go. Well, I got 3. I got the bear, I got the SORC, and the frost wolf. That's 3. And like Achilles was saying earlier today, screw the SORC. I agree. There's gonna come a point, and I know you're joking, but there's gonna come a point where the SORC is gonna start breaking down for me because it's just not it's not really my thing. But the lightning is pretty cool looking. The wolf is it's going to be my starter. My starter class is going to be the frost wolf. We're going to pick that. Let's see, what's this? Penetrate? Yeah, take this too. We're going to do this whole frickin' thing. The whole thing. Here's totems, if you're a totem guy. Now the question is, thank you, Dave, for coming in today. I appreciate it. Anyone that comes here and takes any time out of their day, if I haven't thanked you Just mentally, I thank you for that. No question. The, yeah. This is what, day 5 of streaming after more than 2 years. I'm analyzing how I feel, you know what I mean? Because, like, I'm not the kind of guy that just, like, once I get into something, you know, I get into something, you know. Is this really, hey now, is this what I want to do? Is this where I want to be? You know. Standard League. That's what I was thinking about. Is there any viability in Standard League? Because if there is, you could treat the game kind of like a...
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. What about trade in Standard League? Do people do trade in Standard League? Because then you get to keep everything. It's permanent. I could create a empire in Standard League. A complete empire. And just keep getting better and better and better and better. Yeah, people trade in Standard League? Yeah, what's wrong with Standard League? The DRUID is there. When they release a new class, it goes to Standard League too. All you're getting on the season is a seasonal mechanic, which is good. Is it so bad to spend a certain percentage of your time building that one ultimate character in Standard League? I don't know. What is the hardest thing in this game? Are there some special bosses that will just destroy you? You can't overpower them? I have no idea. Guys, rings are pretty, and so I like to collect them. Mr. Druid, we'll see you in a little while. Mr. Bear. Got some players and some noobs that didn't know about the seasons, yeah. The value you want in standard, legacy items. Really? You have a port 4.9 temporalis on standard. I don't even know what a temporalis is. And then when the league is over, your character effectively, all your loot comes back into some special tabs in standard that you can then move that stuff. You can only take from. I think that you know, I want to try to find a way to work in Standard League somehow to make it a part of the gameplay so that I have something that is persistent and permanent. So that when I'm farming all these materials, you know, I can use them somewhere in the future. Of course, start over when there's a new league, but also come back to standard and say, this is what I've worked for, and I get to keep it all forever. Oh. And then just create a new character maybe in standard, load it up, you know. And then, like, and just keep taking new characters and classes to endgame in standard. Knowing that it'll always be there, the loot they have or whatever. So you can come back and say, oh, okay. I don't know. There's got to be some viability there. Yeah, it's going to transfer the character, and then the loot goes, I think, to special tabs that you can only take from, so that you can move it into the ones you purchased. Let's take a look at the SORC, show you the gear, what I got so far. I purchased a... this I purchased last night for like 2 exalts. Same spell damage, but a 40% increase in lightning damage. This one. So I grabbed it right away. Anything that's like a couple exalt or whatever, I feel like, you know, you can't make a mistake because it's almost free. So this build is going to rely heavily, at least through the leveling, on our Orb of Storms. And apparently infusions to some degree. So Frost Bomb, when it ends, puts out a remnant that you can pick up. And when you hit your next spark, it amplifies it. When the Orb of Storms end, there's a remnant that you can pick up that is amplified through Flame Wall. I think I got that right. I'm using Arctic Armor for the first Spirit Gem. I've got it to where when I click Orb of Storms, 2 of them come out at once. I believe there's something in the passive tree that'll allow me to do 3 at once. I need to get there and see if it actually does that or not. Like, I'll be adding 1 to the limit, but does it actually put 3 out? Yeah. Okay, so, but will you be able to buy stuff? Yeah, you know, it's kind of weird because it's just only a couple weeks into, like a month into a new league. You know, there's a lot of people that are twiddling their thumbs. They're like, well, I don't want to play any new other class. I've done what I've done. You know, I'm ready for the next league. You know, the resets are very important in an ARPG. But I kind of miss, you know, I'm stacking all this stuff. I'm like, well, I guess it's going away. Then you got people like, hey, I've got 3,000 divs, you know. I'm like, well, they're all going to be gone for the next league. There's 2 passives here we need to get.
I'm melting, I'm melting.
I don't even have a chance to put everything out. I'm fragging everything. Man, I gotta make some more tea. Yeah, lineage items, pre-nerf items could sell. Yeah, I don't know how trade is working over in Standard. Seems like everyone to me is over in just the new league and stuff like that. I don't know. But you know, if you're bringing all your high-end gear back over to Standard, then you've got something, but then, you know, I'm not sure how it's going to work out. And then the ones that quit after getting 1 build to min-maxing, yeah, it's either way. That's why for me, what I'm doing here is, I mean, my goal is not to rush through the game. My goal is to set a pattern for the future. And it's going to have to be more than 1 class. So I know I've got 2 for sure. The wolf and the bear within the druid. So if the SORC works out okay, then I can add 3. I don't even know what endgame is. Is endgame being able to do tier whatever maps, or is there some special bosses that are extremely challenging? I don't know. Oh, here she is.
Kabbalah, I know of this serpent tongue.
It's going to be a little bit tougher than the bear. Hey, what's that crap?
I can't see that yet. I need more time.
Would you die already? I don't know, man.
I will not believe this.
I actually have to pay attention a little bit with the SORC. Give me that. Has Achilles applied for partnership? I don't know. Some people... oh, the Arbiter. Yeah, there's got to be some endgame bosses that... that, like, are pinnacle, like, whatever they call it, pinnacle bosses or something that's, like, heavily mechanic-driven. I assume that's got to be, like, you know... Yeah, there's got to be some endgame, like, mega boss. Okay, we got those points. So I think I'm just looking now for the entrance to another area. I gotta increase my holy crap, I'm trapped. This is definitely going to be more challenging than my bear. So I started a like basically a solo self-found wolf that I'm playing also. I think the Frost Wolf is definitely going to be the way to go. Yeah. I'll show you. Campaign and mapping. Yeah. I want to make sure, you know, we got to make sure there's stuff for endgamers that's like, you know, so that they don't start complaining. Give them something. Yeah, there's 3 different things you can be. Holy frick, Coyote.
Keth still endures.
9 years, so my first stream ever was late 2016. Where am I going? This is what I need right here. Secrets of the Orb. Probably gonna have to change this to int. Okay, we got a jewel slot here, then I can come over. Oh, where is it? This guy here. Spell damage, speed, spell damage, and then we want this. This should give me 3 orbs, I would think. Can you believe it's been, like... Thank you for the sub. I don't see...
Wily Coyote just subscribed.
I still don't see any animation on the screen. Nothing. Thank you. Hey now. No, I did not see any animation. I've got Twitch alerts. Thank you.
Wily
Hello.
Coyote gifted 5 subscriptions to the
Who
community.
did that? Coyote, thank you for that. Wait till I... Wait, let me fix this animation first. No, thank you so much. Now you guys can watch without ads. Streamlabs. I think I can go into Streamlabs and test a sub. Okay, there's alert box. Maybe I need to recopy the IRL for it. Let's go to Streamlabs on my OBS. No, it's the same. It looks like it's exactly the same. Let's see if I can test. Those are follows. And, see, I had it turned off. Oh, enabled is turned off. Let's go to subs. Subscriptions, save changes. Let's see if it allows me to test it. Preview?
Let's go!
That's within Streamlabs. I think you can test. Okay, subs, test.
Hi, I'm Kalina. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, but there's no visual. So I don't know what's going on. I'll have to test it later. The visuals, but thank you for that. There's a good visual for the Kalina follow. Holy crap, I fell! I've fallen and I can't get up. Do you guys game ever lag playing this and then you just gotta like shut everything down? Sometimes I have to restart the whole computer.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's right.
I can't do that yet.
defiled treasure. I will remember this day.
Okay, someone was asking about the wolf. So, I'm leveling a new wolf, and I'll switch to that. Oh, you get crashes? Yeah, sometimes I just, like, lag for a while.
I need more time.
Okay, here is a new wolf that I created. No trade, just taking what the game gives me. So I'm finding that the wolf is the freeze wolf. Here's the wolf. It's just something you pick with your weapon. Here's your 3 options: bear, wolf, wyvern. I find that, like, for me, if I have no gear or whatever and I'm just starting new, I think I already did the mausoleums.
Praise the first ones.
Pounce, Frostbomb.
What is this? Great.
That's Frostbomb.
Isabel. Torco. Callum. The family of Count Lachlan of Ogham.
So this is just straight up whatever the game has given me.
This doesn't make any sense. They're dead. Those bastard Eternals. I must make them pay. I must make them
I'm not ready yet.
Not bad. So I went to the vendor and I bought this, and then it was originally blue. I'm talking about the vendor. This ain't trade. This is not trade. Not trade. So the vendor guy, Renly, he had a blue item, and it had +2 level of melee skills, the talisman. And I already know I earned enough money in my gameplay for this character, so I bought that from him. And then inside the temple, I upgraded it inside the temple mechanic. So everything here is just me. Everything is just stuff I picked up and upgraded through the temple or whatever. So this is effectively like solo self-found. I'm trying to emulate what life would be like on a new league, day 1 on a new league. And so this particular character is the one that I have chosen that I want to start with on a new league. So I'm just testing it out, proving it to myself, you know, how far I can take this. The goal with this character on a new league is to play, accumulate. You know, it's fun to play too. It's fun. And I'm accumulating currencies and gear, and then I'll be using trade I'll be shopping for stuff for my other characters as well. But for early game, I'm finding this much better than the bear for early game. So why should I start with the bear? I'll start with a wolf. That's kind of the thought process I'm going through with this. So, you know, so I pick up, generally speaking, I'll be picking up everything, almost, and then vendoring it to get the gold. You know, I probably should do a SSF. Although the problem with SSF is I can't really emulate a new league with SSF because then I won't be able to do trade. But it would be kind of fun to see how far you can get in SSF, you know.
Are you there? Do you know these lands?
Hey, the hunt, are you? See that? Don't worry. Ready? Go on then. Try keep up. Don't
I forgot
lose
about
sight of
Pounce. That gives me my critters.
Shut your feet!
Kill the ranged freaks first. Hey, look at my passive tree. What am I doing? If all my minions are out, they're pretty good against bosses. Okay, just scrubby gear, except I did pretty good on this so far. Oh, I wanted to look at the passives. So Lunar Assault is rapid attacks, ice bite, deep freeze. Shred has nothing. Pounce, mark of siphoning. So far. Because Pounce puts marks out. You can play seasonal trade and treat it as SSF by not trading. Yeah. Yeah, I just wish my gold, I wish I could tell this character your gold goes into this bucket instead of adding it to my global gold, so I don't have to try to keep track of it. But all my loot I'm putting into separate tabs. So it's going to go up here, I think here. It's all attacks. They're all attacks. So this is going to be, just come up here, go to here. And I guess we're going to pick up the armor here. Applies to elemental damage. Down here. Here. And then after that, I'm not exactly sure yet where I'm going to go, but I want to get to this here. Attack damage. So this is kind of fun. Yeah, Shred's good. I gotta get, I think, rapid attacks in there first. And then the third swipe. I think there's something that causes the third swipe to go twice, too. If you kill a frozen enemy, it drops ice fragments. But, I'm really liking Frostbomb. Really just I use it a lot, especially on the bosses. Elemental armament, I think that's what I have. I think I've already written down what I'm going to be using for the wolf. Use Pounce, that marks. Keep casting Lunar Assault, freeze, and then spam Shred. Shred, rapid attacks, and elemental armament. So I should already, when I get supports, new supports, I'll use that. Lunar Assault, rapid attacks, ice bite, deep freeze, frostbomb, short fuse, pounce, mark of siphoning, and freezing mark. Then go Herald of Ice. And then Thunderstorm, eventually Thunderstorm. Prolonged duration and magnified area. So the wolf is going to be Crescendo's good. The wolf is going to be this thing where we're going to be hitting Thunderstorm a lot. And then shape-shifting. And then we get the bump, the shape-shift bump. It's going to be that kind of a build. But again, the wolf is going to be... I mean, I love it. It's great. But the bear is my favorite. So the wolf will be there to serve the purposes of ultimately farming stuff for the bear. And then I'll start a new bear. I'm planning out my next league strategy. That's really all I'm doing. But yes, of course, I got to get deep into mapping and see how things go. We'll get there. We'll get there. What time is it? 10:20. Guys, the only way that I'm going to be able to stream consistently is not do long streams. It's just not easy for me to do long streams. So, and like, I don't know what else I can do about it. Even in the past, armor break or herald device, I don't know for sure. Oh, armor break on herald device, I think so. Let me check. Magnified area, elemental armament. That's what I have so far. Yeah, it's always been this way. No. It's always been this way. Thank you, 813. Yeah, it's always been this way. Even back in the old Neverwinter days, my streams were maximum 3 hours. 3 hours. So, my stream is gonna be between 2 and 3 hours. And I just came back after 2 years. So, you know, after a couple hours, my brain starts to kind of like, look, I need to go do things. I need to go jogging, you know, stuff like that. So I don't want this to take over my life, you know. So I hope you guys are okay with that. 2 to 3 hours is about all I'm good for right now. So I hope you guys are okay with that. Guys, make sure to follow Achilles, another streamer there. And and I play off stream. I'll be playing. So I got 3 things I'm working on. But the bear is the focus. The bear is the focus. The bear is the focus. I want to get to end game on the bear. Guys, I want to get to guys, is it possible? Am I going to be able to get to T5 maps on my own here? That's what you got to use trade. I want to get to T5 maps. Is it possible? That's what we're going to try. Can I actually do it? It's going to be the bear. I might do the trial off stream because I'm just going to, I just got to focus and derp my way through it. I hate the frickin' trials. Okay, guys, thanks for coming in today. I appreciate it. And we'll just keep on keeping on. I'm just glad I found a game I like. It's going pretty good. And all the help, I appreciate all the help I'm getting as well. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you coming in. And again, this stream is heavily focused on talk. And it's always going to be that way. So gameplay and talk. So thank you guys. Bring stuff in here. Any drama, any gaming news, bring it in here and we'll talk about it, okay? Okay? Thanks, Kaylee. Thanks, guys. Thor, thanks for coming in. Gail, as always, logging out. Thank you. You'll be at work tomorrow, okay? Sorry to hear that. Work? What's that? Thanks, guys. Have a great day.